Welcome back to my garage pool, YouTube. We are watching AEW Dark tonight. And remember the rule of the pool? Beach vibes only. I am actually in my garage, where I've set up a projector and an inflatable pool. So, action figures, big part of this channel. Brand new, finally got my Pete Dunne. For those of you who don't know, NXT UK is probably my favorite promotion. I really got into the first United Kingdom tournament, and Pete Dunne was in the finals for that, and he ended up beating the winner, Tyler Bate, and becoming the longest reigning UK champion ever. Because of an issue with my Tyler Bate figure, this is actually my third UK belt, and it comes with his awesome, vest, whatever that's called. So, generally speaking, when it comes to figures, at least WWE figures, they come in two varieties: your basics and your elites. This one happens to be an elite, so I can show it off. Elites will have a point of articulation right here in the abdomen. They also tend to have points of articulation in the kneecaps and in the ankles. So it just makes them more posable. They tend to have a little more detail. They'll often have computer scanned faces. And they'll usually come with some peripherals like belts or articles of clothing. First impressions, this looks like a really, really good figure, as most elites are. One of the first things I look for is how detailed and accurate is the face. Does it look derpy or not? And this one looks just like Pete Dunne. I also look for things like tattoos. They got a really great wolf tattoo right here on his knee. My only complaint, and it's nitpicky, but he's famous for sticking the belt right there in his teeth, and I wish they would have given me a way to do that. Looks like our first match is going to be Rache Chanel, who's, I think, the girl from last week that has the Alicia Fox vibes. And yeah, she has a Chanel bag, it would seem. Ooh, taking on Sheeta. As Sheeta makes her way out for a non-title match, I am rocking my little bit of the bubbly shirt, even though I'm pretty sure Jericho's not going to be on tonight. And although I don't have bubbly, and generally I don't drink, I do have some beer. So we're going to drink some beer. Rache Chanel pulled a comb out of her Chanel bag and proceeded to comb Sheeta's hair with it. In the end, Falcon Arrow, your women's champion, wins again. Alright, so in our next matchup, we got this guy, Corey Hollis. Not really familiar with him. Taking on Kip Sabian. Remember, he's super bad. Pretty quick match here, and of course, as you would expect, Kip Sabian wins over the jobber, gets his after-match kiss from Penelope Ford, and we're on to the next match. We got Dustin Rhodes training the Nightmare Sisters at, looks like maybe the Jaguars' indoor practice facility. The interview breaks down as Allie begins repeating everything Brandy says. These two are not getting along. Next match, we got Brady Pierce, the guy with the golden boots, who I say is a cross between Tyler Breeze and Bobby Roode, teaming up with a new guy, Sabby, the former Tino Sabatelli from NXT. He used to team with Riddick Moss, I believe. And it looks like they're going to be taking on Best Friends, Sans Orange Cassidy. I will say, I don't know if they have much of a personality between them, but these are two physical specimens. Maybe they could, do something. The only problem is, at least as a tag team, they'd be competing in the best tag team division in the world. I can't believe that they went with Sabby. And got to give the people what they want. I love when best friends hug. And there it is, Strong Zero, best friends win. Alright, our next match, we got Big Will Hobbs taking on Ricky Starks. Ever since Ricky Starks came over from NWA, they've definitely been pushing him really hard. Ricky Starks is walking around like this to mock Will Hobbs. I never understood the delayed suplex. I just don't get it. Sorry, if I'm held up vertically in the air, I'm gonna kick and get down. The only way you can do that move is if I'm helping you do it to me. I don't know what that move was, but he set him up like the pedigree, threw him up, and then slammed him down on his front. Pretty cool. I liked it. Ricky Starks wins. Next match, we got Aaron Solo. Wonder if he's related to Han. But he's apparently making his AEW debut here against Scorpio Sky. This Solo guy's look is kind of reminiscent of Damian Priest from NXT. Reach for the sky. Scorpio Sky wins. If I had one criticism for AEW Dark, it would be that the formula for each match is pretty much the same. You have a known guy versus an unknown guy. Unknown guy loses, but gets the rub. Our next match, looks like we got Kylan King giving me some serious early Becky Lynch vibes with the Celtic Tron and the red hair. And she's taken on Diamante. I think Diamante's giving me Mia Yim vibes, but with more Hispanic flavor. Yes, Taz, Diamante means diamond in Spanish. Kinda to my earlier point about the formulaic nature of Dark, sometimes they put two unknowns together, like this match, where you don't know who's gonna win. And in this case, it was Diamante. So good job, Diamante. Alright, and for our next match, we have our favorite jobber to the stars, Robert Anthony. Also the award winner for most generic name. And he is taking on one of my personal favorites, Darby Allin! I will say, I wish it wasn't a step down and it was a ramp, because then he could still do his skateboarding to the ring. So if you recall, Taz offered his services to Darby for a couple weeks in a row, and Darby continually rebuked him. So now, of course, Taz is talking all kinds of shit all over Darby, who, by the way, he always has cool makeup. But tonight, that is especially cool looking. He's got like a tree almost, it looks like, going all the way down his neck. Oh, I forgot. Darby also attacked Brian Cage, so Taz is extra pissed off at him. Ooh, Robert Anthony kicks Darby in the face. He's here to fight. Robert Anthony just pulled back the ring skirt, exposing the steel frame of the ring, and showing why the apron is the hardest part of the ring. Speaking of which, coffin drop to the apron. The stunner, followed by the coffin drop, equals victory for Darby Allin. Oh no, Brian Cage comes out and beats up Darby. What the hell? Robert Anthony tries to defend Darby, but Ricky Starks comes in and takes out Robert Anthony. 2 power bombs into Ricky Starks' finisher I mentioned earlier. I wonder if Cage and Starks are forming some sort of faction with Taz. Taz says tomorrow on Dynamite we're all going to find out what's going on with the FTW champion and friends. We have Brandon Cutler with his polyhedral die as Excalibur corrected Taz on commentary. Taz called it a ball. Teaming up once again with Peter Avalon. And they're taking on the Butcher and the Blade. But still no Bunny, because she's apparently in a tag team with Brandy. Once again, we'll see if these guys can get their first win, but my prediction is a win for Butcher and Blade. Leva Bates jumps at the Butcher. He catches her. Then, the Librarian does a tope suicina, essentially hitting Leva Bates in order to take out the Butcher. And she looks really injured. Maybe shouldn't have done that. Peter Avalon just hit the Blade with the foreign object, but instead of covering him and getting your first win, Brandon Cutler complained about the cheating, and now, 1, 2, 3, he gets pinned and loses. Good job, Brandon. So, Butcher and Blade beat up Brandon Cutler and Peter Avalon after the match outside the ring, specifically to make the point that in tomorrow night's Falls Count Anywhere match, falls do in fact count anywhere. Anyway, my inflatable dragon back there, and I want to thank you for watching our dumb faces react to AEW Dark tonight. Join us, I guess, Thursday for action figure review of AEW Dynamite. I'm still trying to get this channel up and running, so like, share, and subscribe, and also feel free to join me over on Twitter at PSUOptimist.